everyone. It's me, Redbeard, here with Rupert's Beard,
And
along
it's
with
me, Rupert.
yeah, three.
He's done this very weirdly.
Yeah, I'm throwing everyone. I'm throwing everyone out of their comfort zone. Be prepared. You're seeing the
Be
deck.
prepared.
You see this deck. Look at the number of events in this deck. It should be out of your comfort.
Suga, heavy.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Suga.
Yeah. So go ahead and talk
Start
about
us
it a
off.
little bit,
Yeah.
Red.
Well, first, don't forget to leave us a comment if you like the list, or if you like just, I guess, listening to us go back and forth. I don't know why you would. Uh,
I mean, we have witty banter
yeah, sometimes.
sometimes. It's
Other
mostly
than
me though.
yeah, that's because I have to think of responses. I have to think. I can't just fire them one after another. I'm a shotgun, not a machine gun. But also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever the next videos come up.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit that like button if you like that weird comparison of him being a shotgun. And don't forget to subscribe so that way you can see more of Red's shotgun. That's a weird statement.
Yeah, please don't say that again.
Take us away, Red.
I'm trying to. All right, we're on obviously Sugar from OP10. Uh,
Yo,
those of you that don't know,
most of you.
yeah, pretty much. End of your turn, if you have a character with a Don Quixote Pirate's type and a power of 6k or more, set up to or power of 6k power or more. Man, OP10 was great for those misprints. Uh,
Yeah.
it's like it's like EX3 from Digimon all over again. Either way, if you've got a Don Quixote Pirates type character, power 6k or more, set up to 1 of your Don is active end of turn. And on opponent's turn, once per turn, when you activate an event, set up to 1 of your Don from your Don deck is active. So you'll get 1 Don back if you have a 6k or higher Doflamingo family pirate, as well as on your opponent's turn, if you use an event, you get to ramp 1. So that's the purple part. Honestly, that's most of what this deck is. It's red
Yo.
as a token color. This is the control version of Sugar. As you can see, it is mostly like about half events almost, maybe more like a third, but still a lot of events. We
There
are
are a lot.
on we're on 4 of the OP6 Shanks. 10 cost, 12k. On play, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 10k power or less. His types don't really matter. He's not searchable. He's just in here because it's a red control deck. This takes care of a lot of cards that you don't really want to have to beat over.
I mean, yeah, I just slap him down, kill threat. Pretty good.
It really is. It's a red deck. You're on 1 Roger at least. He's 10 cost, 13k. Those of you that don't know, rush, and when your opponent activates blocker, if either one of you have 0 life, you win.
Very fun card. I love
Very,
that card.
very funny card. Every red deck should be on at least. Probably
And
just
not all of
one.
them can afford it.
Really? 1 deck space? Or
Yeah,
do you mean
sometimes
like
that price
price
is pretty
cost?
tight.
Yeah, I would always find 1 room for him.
And 10 is kind of a hefty cost.
Yeah, but are you gonna make those? Are you gonna say that same stuff when you lose because you didn't have Roger? That's
I
what
don't
I
know.
thought.
I didn't lose, Red.
I
Speaking of,
know.
you should watch the video. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah, it'll be in the top right corner. It should have been there already.
Yeah, I should
Yeah, should have flashed by. We just let it go by. I didn't want to think about it.
have.
But we're on Roger. Obviously, he's a good card. It's just a game ender, alternate win condition, something that may, if your opponent really thinks that much about the game, your opponent, if you're a red deck, as soon as either one of you get to 0, they're gonna think twice about blocking or putting down blockers. Period. I feel like.
Honestly, I hope they do block. It'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, I'll probably do it eventually.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do it just because of that. We are on 3 Bon Clay, Mr. 2. Former Baroque's Works. 4 cost, 1k, 1k counter. He is a little bit expensive for my taste, so you can play other. I'm trying to think honestly, in this deck, if you wanted to run the old substitute of like. I don't know, not the old one, because you don't want to run the old like bad iron or whatever, but any 4 cost substitute to add a Dawn is nice. Or if you have any tech choices that you want to throw in, you've got 3 spots to work with. 4 if you don't want to play Roger. He's just a good generic card. I don't have the money for him. Well, I do, but I don't want to spend the money on him. Uh, you know, so I understand if you don't have this card. There are plenty of alternatives if you don't. He's
Use
just a
that
good card.
emergency performance card from the original structure deck of Kaido.
Oh yeah, what's that one again?
Lead to performer disaster.
Oh yeah, that thing's pretty good because it draws you a card as well. I liked that card back in the earlier days of One Piece. I'd like to see. I'd like to see it in a deck. So yeah, it's just pretty good, honestly. It's just a good card. You get it on your turn that way. Next turn when you go to use an event, you get another Dawn off your leader. Purple just ramps. Any kind of ramp card is honestly good enough. I feel like to replace.
Yep, but if you have him, definitely use him.
Yeah,
Very good card, and he can help you
he can help you deal with
kill
those
some
big
big
bodies.
bodies.
Yeah, those big bodies that if you don't have a Shanks in hand or if they're above 10k, you just slap some Dawn on them, swing.
Yep.
We are on 3 Viola. She is a 3 cost 4k. Don Quixote Pirates, 1k counter and blocker. On KO, Dawn -1. If your leader's type includes Don Quixote Pirates, add up to 1 purple event from your trash to your hand. In an event heavy deck, it's kind of good to have events. That she's searchable. Just searchable blocker with a effect that you want to trigger, like you want to block with her, it's good.
Yeah.
We're on the one drop searcher. 1 drop, 1k counter. Sugar, Don Quixote Pirates, activate main. You can rest 1 of your Dawn on this character. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card with the Don Quixote Pirates type. Add it to your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. Repeatable searcher. Most of the time, she's going to get 1 search off, and then she's basically an honorary blocker at that point. But other than that, not bad. 1 cost searchers are always good.
Yep. I mean, it might come up again. That's happened
It has.
multiple times.
They have lived before, and even if they don't, that's an attack that you don't have to take.
It's true.
We are on. Speaking of more Doflamingo, I think the rest of our characters, the Doflamingo package in the deck. We are on 4 Senor Pink. He is 5 cost, 6k. On play, Dawn -1. Add up to 1 purple event card with a cost of 5 or less from your trash to your hand. Then you set up to 1 of your Dawn cards as active. So you on play Dawn -1, get back 1 of your purple events, restand 1 of your Dawns, and now that he's on the board, he's 6k. Turn you play him, you're guaranteed to have 2 Dawn active for opponent's turn for counter because of your leader effect. And you'll get that Dawn back if you have an event to use that you just Dawn minused anyway, off of leader effect. Kind of no downside.
Pretty good.
We are on the big man himself. 8-drop, 9k, Don Quixote Doflamingo. He's Don Quixote Pirates type, who would have guessed. On play, Dawn -1, play up to 1 5 cost or lower Don Quixote Pirates type character card from your hand. This has a typo on it. It's not opponent's turn once per turn, it's opponent's attack once per turn. You may rest 1 of your Dawn, add up to 1 of your active Dawn from your Dawn deck. So you Dawn minus when you play him, cheat out either Senor Pink or the next big card we're going to go over. And then on your opponent's turn when they attack, you just get that Dawn right back. Again, all
Yeah, pretty good.
basically no cost. We are on 4 Don Quixote Rosinante. I think honestly this is probably the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
5 cost, 6k, 1k counter, Don Quixote Pirates. On play, you can trash an event from your hand, draw 2 cards. End of your turn, if you have 7 or more Dawn cards, set up to 2 of them as active. This guy is part of the reason that I have been looking around and toying with just a small Dofi package in other purple decks. Because he's just generic. You play him, Senor Pink, and Doflamingo. They kind of all synergize in any purple deck. He's just a very good card. I'm very glad they gave this to us.
You don't even need to have a Dofi package.
You don't have to, but like if you can have a way to cheat it out, it's kind of funny.
At that point, it's better just to run him by himself.
He might be.
An event heavy deck.
I mean, it might be, honestly. Either way, best card in the deck, hands down. You're going to play 4 of it. We are on last of the characters. 4 Baby 5, 2k counter. On play, you can discard 1 card from your hand. If your leader is the type Don Quixote Pirates, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck set as active, so she ramps a Dawn on play. 3 cost, 1k. You can use it to ramp. I'll be honest, most of the time she's just a 2k in my experience.
She's a good 2k though. She has a useful effect.
Yeah, any 2k with a useful effect is always good. Onto the events, we are pretty diverse. I don't think, there's none of these we're on 4 of. We're on 2 Gum Gum Red Hawk.
2.
Okay. Supernova, Straw Hat. He's a counter. Your leader or up to 1 of your characters gets plus 4k power for the battle. then KO up to one of your opponent's cost characters 4 or not cost, but characters 4K power or less. Hey, look, it's Caesar Clown Leader effect, but with no downside.
Yeah,
It even costs 2 and everything.
and it's just a lot better.
Yeah, it really is. Could you imagine leader effect? One of your characters, leaders, gets plus 4K power during the battle, then KO
What's its
something, and the
yeah?
trigger
What's its
is
trigger?
oh my gosh, I've not read this card in forever. I forgot how funny that trigger is. Trigger is give up to one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 10k power during this turn. So that's pretty good.
Pretty funny.
It really is, honestly. That also, if you get this in trigger, it sets up nicely with the card we're going to go over next. Or no, not that one. I don't think I actually have any of the cards I was thinking of in here. Still nice.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I had a brain fart. We're on 2 Radical Beam, Straw Hat Crew, 1 cost. Counter, your leader or up to one of your characters gets plus 2k power for the battle. Then if you have 2 or less life cards, that card gets an additional 2k for the battle. 1 cost 4k after you take 2 life. Kind of hard to go wrong with that. Trigger just gives your leader or one of your characters 1k power for the turn, so it turns your leader into a 6k if they hit it in life. Kind of hard to go wrong with that.
Remember when this card was limited?
I do too. I kind of forgot about that time period. I remember when red was like hard, like hit with the band hammer.
Yep, I remember that too. And then yellow took over, and they realized, oh, that was dumb.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, we needed red, but when the world needed him most, he vanished.
What's the next card?
Yeah. Kamakura Jusoshi.
Bless you.
I don't remember the English name of this. I'm not gonna look around my room for it. This is the Snowstorm card. It's Punk Hazard, Don Quixote. It's like Blizzard, some kind of Blizzard, I'm pretty sure. Either way, 2 cost, Punk Hazard, Don Quixote Pirate, so it is searchable. Counter, choose up to one of your leader or character. It gets 3k power for the battle. Afterwards, one of your opponent's leader or character gets minus 2k for the turn. Very
It's
good
pretty good.
card. Very good card. It's just red Judgment of Hell. Well, a little bit different, but similar to it. Speaking of which, we're on 3 Judgment of Hell. I love this card. It takes me back to my beginnings. It is counter, Dawn 1, or Dawn minus 1. Could you imagine counter Dawn 1? You have to put a Dawn on the card, then it goes to the trash. Dawn minus 1, give up to 2 of your opponent's leader or characters minus 3k power for the turn. So it cripples 2 things. Potentially, depending on how much Dawn they have open, it just shuts down their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Its trigger is if your opponent has 6 or more Dawn cards, your opponent returns a Dawn to the Dawn deck. Funny, once they hit, like, if they're on 9 Dawn, it's kind of useless because they're going to be at 10 next turn anyway. Other than that, though, if they're at 8 or lower, it's kind of funny to use because then they don't get to 10 Dawn.
Also very funny to use in Tangent with Red Hawk 2.
Oh yeah, never mind. There are a couple cards that fit in here.
Oh yeah, there is synergy in my deck. I knew that.
Yeah, I did. I just I had the order wrong, is what it was. 3 of it, it's good. I like this card a lot. Plus Magellan's in it, and he's pretty cool. He defeated all of Blackbeard's crew on his own. Man defeated a Yonko crew, no sweat.
Yeah.
We are on 2 Noro Noro Beam Sword. 2 cost, counter Dawn minus 1. Give up to 1 character or leader plus 2k power for the battle. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters. Any character at all, just rest it. It's just kind of hard to go wrong with that as well because it can stop a big body from swinging if they don't order it right. Trigger ramps a Dawn. Kind of hard to go wrong with that as well.
Yep. Or you can rest a blocker, example, Blackbeard blocker.
That too. That would be good to do as well. We are on 3. I can never forgive anyone who laughs at my family. You know, Doflamingo's kind of a Chad when he's not, like, you know, committing...
Evil.
Yeah, when he's not, like, a horrible person. He's kind of a Chad. I can respect, like, half his values. 1 cost,
Okay.
Don Quixote Pirates. Main, counter, so it's both. You can do it either one. It's very funny. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Don Quixote Pirates type card other than I can never forgive anyone who laughs at my family. And add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So if you do it for a counter, you can dig for another counter. Like a 2k counter. Or you can dig for Kamakura Jusoshi.
Bless you.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can use it in your main, or you can add other things as well, but that's about the only defensive benefit you're going to get from it. Other than, I guess, it's one Dawn. So if you have one Dawn open, you can ramp.
Eh,
It's also searches during the main, which search card, always good. And if you don't have a use for it, you'll hold on to it, and you'll eventually find this guy, and then ta-da, it's pot of greed with extra steps.
what's the next card?
We are on 2 God Thread. I did not see this card at all. This is, I think, my personal touch into the deck as a tech choice. It's funny. Activate main, 5 cost, KO up to one of your opponent's 5 cost or below characters, then you ramp a Dawn.
Well, that's pretty neat.
It's searchable because it's non-Quixote Pirates, triggers a ramp a Dawn from the Dawn deck. It can come up, I would say. The fact that it has to KO kind of hurts a little bit when you're up against black. Other than that, not really. I guess not just black, but Porcelino specifically. Other than that, it's not bad. It ramps a Dawn at least. Worst case scenario, you've got this guy to get rid of it.
Yep. So it kills 5 costs and less, which is like half the game. So it's really good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if the cost goes up to 10, then I would say killing 5 or less would be pretty alright. We are on last card, 2 Blast Breath, another one cost 4K counter. 1 cost, counter, Dawn -1. Your leader or character gets 4K power for the battle. Kind of spoiled it there. If you don't know what
You
this
did?
does, when did you start the game? How old are you?
Ah,
You're a child. Get out of here. Go back to school. Other than that, it's a good card, I think.
yep.
It's just really easy to use. Plus, if you, it's basically free in the. Actually, it's literally free in this deck because you just
Yep.
get
Because you
active
just
Dawn back when you put it back.
you just have the Dawn and return the Dawn you just used.
Get an
Get the
active one
4K.
back, and then you
Back.
use another Blast Breath, and that one is no
Yeah,
longer
and then
free.
that one's gone. However, you can do it.
Look, all I'm saying is sometimes you need to. Sometimes you need that
Yeah,
second Blast Breath.
you could.
You should. But
Is there
that
anything you would
is.
change about it?
God Thread, I'd have to use it, and I'd actually have to see it and use it to know if I like it or not. It would probably be something that would go if I didn't. Um, Other than that, and obviously price modifications, I'm pretty happy for how it is. It's got some pretty cheap alternatives for it. There are plenty of red or purple events you could try if you don't like, especially the God Thread. There are plenty of events you could try if you don't want in here. You could even play Thunder Bagua if you want. It's still a
Thunderbog was
good
a good
card.
card.
It really is. Thunder Bagua, you could play any of the 0 drops, either red or purple, because that'll still trigger your leader.
Yep.
It just depends on what you want to do. I like that there's a lot of flexibility in this kind of style of leader. Basically, the big core cards you gotta, or I would always include. Obviously, the big Doflamingo, Rosinante, your Searcher, probably Senor Pink. Other than that, rest of the deck you technically can tailor to fit your needs. If you want to go more control, definitely keep the Shanks though.
He's kind of good.
He's very good for control.
Yeah, so that's the video. If you like it, don't forget to like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever the next video goes up. And don't forget to leave us a comment, like what changes would you make or what events would you throw in the deck.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Adios.